I called my husband a beta. I ran off with my boss. And now, I'm sitting alone in the wreckage of my own choices, missing the man I once thought I'd outgrown. I told myself I could leave him behind and never look back, but now he's the one refusing me, and I finally understand what I lost. I never realized how much I needed Ryan until he was gone. When I first met him, Ryan was everything I thought I wanted in a man. Kind, reliable, steady. He loved me in quiet, consistent ways. There was comfort in that, security in knowing he'd always be there. For years, we built a peaceful life together. But over time, that peace began to feel like monotony. I started craving more excitement, more challenge, more of something I couldn't even define. I told myself it wasn't about love, that I just needed a spark, something to remind me I was still alive. That's when Jason came into the picture. My boss. Charismatic, confident, magnetic in every way Ryan wasn't. From the moment we started working together, he made me feel seen. He noticed the little things, complimented my ideas, made me feel like I was more than just a wife stuck in routine. I told myself our connection was harmless, just a little flirting to break up the dullness. But one late night at the office, Jason kissed me, and I didn't stop him. I told myself it was just a moment, but it became much more than that. What started as playful banter turned into secret messages, late-night meetings, and moments I couldn't take back. I justified every lie I told Ryan, convincing myself I deserved the thrill. I told him I was working late, visiting friends, anything to avoid facing what I was becoming. I was running away from the safety of what I had, chasing the chaos of what I didn't understand. But the longer the affair went on, the more hollow it felt. Jason was exciting, yes, but it was all surface. The more time I spent with him, the less I recognized myself. I stopped caring about Ryan's day, stopped asking about his life, stopped being present. Every night, he'd try to reach me with small gestures, but I had already drifted too far. I didn't see it then, but I was killing our marriage piece by piece. When Ryan found out, it wasn't through confession. It was through the lies I couldn't hide anymore. He confronted me quietly, his voice calm, his eyes shattered. "Is it true?" he asked. I said yes. Just one word, and everything fell apart. He didn't yell. He didn't break down. He just said, "I can't do this anymore," and walked away. That silence hurt more than anything. I begged him to stay, promised a change, but he was done. He told me he couldn't live with someone who made him feel small, who chose someone else over him. He said he'd never be enough for me. And in that moment, I realized how deeply I'd wounded the one person who had always loved me unconditionally. Now, I'm alone in a quiet apartment filled with reminders of everything I threw away. Jason? He's long gone. The excitement faded, replaced by the same indifference he probably shows to whoever came next. He got what he wanted. I lost everything. I used to think Ryan's steadiness was boring. Now I see it for what it was: loyalty, patience, love. I miss the way he made me feel safe, the way he saw me when no one else did. But it's too late. He's moved on, and I'm left with regret as my only companion. If you're listening to this, and you think you're missing out on something better, take it from me, you're not. Sometimes what feels ordinary is the most extraordinary thing you'll ever have. Don't trade it for a fantasy that will disappear the moment reality sets in. Because once you walk away from someone who truly loves you, there's no undoing it. And the hardest part isn't losing them. It's realizing you were the one who made them stop loving you.